Greetings, fellow gamers. Gabe here, signing in with my look at update 1.5 and 1.5a. Thanks for checking in. It's been over a week since 1.5 came out, and the first war began on November 5th, I believe, so we've just wrapped up the second war. So these are the prime things that I would like to talk about. They've also made some additional changes in these updates, including the addition of 2 new markets. They have changed around a couple heroes' abilities that weren't working correctly. There's a new, intense, harder difficulty for the heist. And I believe on another server they're testing out progressive diamond crates, so the more you buy them, the better you get. And it looks like there might be something about bringing the video ads back for VIP rewards, and those haven't been rolled out on all servers yet. And probably a few other quality of life changes as well. So back to Guild Wars for a moment. I believe, as many other players do, it has breathed new life into the game. The Guild PvP competition is awesome. It definitely requires strategy, coordination, participation, and, you know, pretty much it's gonna, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, draw a more defined line between your casual Disney players and those who are in it to win it, for sure. All right, we'll talk about Guild Wars in a minute. Let's look at Mickey Mouse first.
Oh boy!
Was that a good Mickey impression? All right, so that was me unlocking him a couple days ago. Obviously, it's a couple days later. Look at that, Steamboat willing it up. There's our Mickey Mouse. This is really cool. Per Blue, like this whole game. Originally, I thought this was going to be, you know, Pixar, predominantly based heroes, but with the Disney animated editions, now Mickey Mouse, like this has just opened the door. Like, we can see any character at any time. So let's take a look at his specific stats. Role is support, position is back row, red team. So his ability, Silly Symphony, he conducts the ally with the least amount of energy, grants them energy. Team Cheer, applies tuned up for 10 seconds, giving a 50% damage boost. Apprentice Sorcery is his heal based on skill power. And then, oh boy! So people with tuned up get 30% hit point regen and during that 10 seconds. So that's pretty cool. We're just gonna load him up with some badges. I've also noticed that his animations are kind of glitchy, like he switches between outfits, which is similar to, you know, Vanellope kind of glitches around a bit, so he does that too, which is kind of nice. I mean, also adds a bit more touch to the whole, you know, the city, digital world thing. See, yeah, like that. Cool animations for sure. As a support character, he has some teeth. Like, he's gonna be a really good support character. People have been using him at 1 star. I know a few people have already maxed him out as best they can, and it's just going to go up from there because he does damage, he heals, that increase to attack ability is crazy, and yeah, he's just all around seems like a solid support. Will really work nicely on what I would say a support team around Judy's Felix disc would be. There we go again.
Oh boy!
It's okay, I'll stop. Keep doing that impression there. But yeah, no, looking forward to powering him up. Very cool new addition, very awesome, iconic character, obviously. A lot of people are excited, but as a support character, he's definitely going to be I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes kind of a mainstay on a lot of teams. So yeah, looking forward to playing this character, see how it goes. Just gonna power him up here, get him as close as I can. I'm not in any rush. I generally don't field 1 stars, but from what I've seen, he may be worth it. All right, Guild War. War is beginning. This is actually our 3rd war. We had 2 other wars. We lost them previously. It's been a good learning experience. Very interesting. A lot of potential strategy in this game, in this Guild War feature specifically. So our guild is 4th in total power overall. Axiom, I believe at the time, that was 5th. I'd have to double check, but that was really close. We thought we had a bit of a plan. We didn't have everyone on board. Strategy is very key, and so we ultimately ended up losing, but we kind of won it if we'd had a bit more luck and threw it together a bit better, but oh well, is what it is. All that is, that was interesting. So even though we're 4th in power, let's just go, we can look at the, let's just look at the ranks quickly here. So, get out of the way. Guild, total power. So all that is number 1 in power, up 23.85 million. Then there's Lion's Den, 2319. Then there's us. So there's quite a big difference between 4th and 1st. Now, they had lost their first match against Lion's Den. We lost our first match against Axiom, which was fairly evenly matched. Again, just bad strategy. So, anyway, this match we lost quite bad. We fought pretty well, actually, though. 829 to 348. It wasn't a clean sweep. I'm a little sad because with how our defenses were laid out, you can't see it now, but I'm on that attack Ripper car. I didn't even get attacked, so I'm just going to say they were too scared to attack me, but I think it was more they didn't prioritize that specific car, so maybe next time I'll get more front and center. Anyway, it was a good run, though. Like, we've been learning a lot. Again, this is very, very interesting. So that's where we're at. Right now, we're going against Soldiers of Wrath. We are setting up our defenses and stuff currently, and doing our sabotages. So it's a lot of fun. Currently on server 4, that's our ranks right now. Lion's Den, Axiom, Monsters Inc., Casual Heroes, BNL Core, etc., etc. Going on down the line. And yeah, I think you see the top 100. Yes, the top 100 MMR 68. The top 68, but down to 100 rank. That's weird how they structure that. But. So, the things you can see there are really cool. I mean, you got your season, you got your top guilds. In the war itself, when it's all going on, there's the logs. So, one, there's a new shop. It seems, unless you're winning, you're not going to build up these coins very fast. On our server, obviously, Hero and Stitch. It's a good way to collect Hero. I didn't really focus on him when he was an elite hero anyway on the map, so happy to see him there. And I'm just looking through shops. Okay, so in the war logs, so you get your summaries, which is really good. So the lineup's defeated, the rooms defeated, clean sweeps, defensive wins, clean defenses. So under my impression, I'm under the impression that a clean defense is actually, it's not you didn't beat all 3 teams. It's if there's a lineup in a set of 3, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong. However, if there's a lineup in a set of 3 that you didn't KO one hero, that counts as a clean defense. So if you attack someone and you don't beat any of their heroes in any of their teams, then I think that counts as 3. I could be wrong. I should maybe look that up, but that was the impression I was under. But there's a lot of different things. So if you're looking at the attacks, it shows your team, shows your fights, defenses, shows who defended. White means a team wasn't present, so it's like the second or third attack against that team. That team's been knocked out. Red's a failure and green's a victory, pretty straightforward. And then you can see your members who's attacked. It's a lot like Surge, very detailed. You can see what teams are in each bay. You can prioritize how you want to sabotage them. And that little red person there, that counts how many of the heroes in a bay are sabotaged. So 60 is 60. If they have 4 teams guarding 1 car, then that means they're fully sabotaged, and anything less than that is different heroes throughout have not been sabotaged. This is a lot of fun, really. Head-to-head war, strategy and tactics. There is a lot. I mean, I've talked to quite a few people in other guilds, and everyone has a way of doing it. I mean, really, it's just getting everyone on page, following a strategy, sticking with it. People are very, for the most part, success will come from being very organized about your attacks, who attacks who, when they attack. It seems like earlier is better because if you start knocking out defenses, not so much defenses, but as you probably already know, each car bay gives a specific bonus either to your team defenses or your attacking. And if those get knocked out, you lose that particular modifier. So, to me, it just makes sense that whatever your first cars you're going to hit are, you want to kind of get them out of the way before either, if you're knocking out defenses, you want to get them out of the way early, so the effect is in place when the rest of your team does their attacks, or if it's, say, you're knocking out the attack bonuses one, you want to get those done as early as possible, so as many as the other members, your opponents, they don't get the benefit of the attack bonuses, and they're kind of at a disadvantage. But it just seems like attacking first before the other attacks are done is probably what's gonna also help. You can see how many attacks are left, there's extra attacks, so it's really easy to kind of monitor participation and everything. So anyway, I have a couple clips of my involvement in the war so far. Not super happy. I'm always hoping for the clean sweep, but in both instances I wasn't able to quite pull that off. Good opponents though, lots of fun, very interesting, very strategic. It's really going to be, yes, power and resources is one thing, even the point disparity between guild ranked 1 and us ranked at 4th, is a fair bit. But you know what, with good strategy, you can also make a dent, put up a good fight, and who knows, sometimes you may even spread yourself. But teamwork is the key, guilds working together, all members, that's definitely the key. So if people are wanting to be successful in war, it's a new level, like this is beyond surge participation, this is beyond arena, coliseum, that's just one player, versus one player. So if you mess it up, it's on you, it's easy to correct, but this is coordinating all 50 of your players to make the most of the war. The turnaround of 2 days is, it's quick, but the seasons, I guess, are flying by really fast. You want to get 7 wins out of 10 in order to get the poster. So hopefully now going forward, we can at least make the 7-win cutoff and get our buzz poster. I think we've learned a lot from our first 2 wars, and going forward, looking at some victories, that would be fantastic. So yeah, coming up, just have my 2 last fights that I did against 2 of my opponents. The one from All That, the one from Axiom, and both good teams, both high players, so it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll check those out. Alright, so Mickey Mouse, the Guild Wars, that's essentially what I wanted to cover for my review of Update 1.5 and 5A. I should mention there is also, other than the War Shop and the Heist Shop, the Memory Market. So this is new. It gives you the opportunity to buy memory badges with the memory coins, which are exclusively provided through various modes and rewards. I don't know if this is worth it yet. 40 diamonds for one. I mean, it seems kind of on par with what was going on over in the Mega Mart. But one disc piece at a time for 100. And it's a refreshable market too. So, and obviously if you refresh it, the disc pieces that are available are variable. I've never seen it be more than one. I don't know, this, given that if you're trying to 5-star something, I think you need 135 disc pieces, and there's the whole journey to even getting the 5-star disc. One at the cost of 100, and the fact that these tokens don't come up super quick. I don't know, probably my least favorite market at the moment, and I'm a big fan of memory discs, so maybe it'll change, maybe that currency will be more accessible. It seems like a slow grind to me. Lastly, we have this contest going on, the Badge Bit Collector Contest. Again, that's bits, not whole badges. You want either purple or orange or spend some gold. I think you probably want to stick to farming purple badges, or there we go, purple badge bits, not the orange. For 100-point difference, you have a better chance at getting purple bits, especially if you go to something like Chapter 10, Zone 5, where there's a couple secret purple bits. You can maybe get up to 4 there. So that's a really good turnaround. Worthwhile in the sense that if you make it to 1,000,000 points, and it shouldn't be terribly hard to do, especially if you have a couple backpacks or stamina regens and whatnot, you get a free scar unlock essentially. And since they're doing that and he's in the VIP crate, that leads me to believe that perhaps the VIP crate might be changing up sooner than later. Or they just want to give everyone Scar, because Scar is pretty powerful. I think he's actually a really good hero villain, whatever you want to call it. So, contest going on. And that will do it for this episode. Fellow gamers, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Leave me a comment down below with how your Guild Wars are going, and if you're interested in seeing me cover more Guild Wars. More videos are on the way. Until next time, keep on gaming.